Hi everyone. So my name is Jennifer and today I wanted to share about my life as a CU English major. Okay, so first of all, a very brief introduction of myself. So I'm actually a year 5 student graduating in this December, and I'm also a senior year entry student admitted in the year of 2018 to 2019. And because in CUHK English department, we actually are divided into kind of two main streams, which is literature and also linguistics. And I think I'm more of a literature person because I usually study more about literature instead of linguistics, and I find it more interesting as well. So for the topics that we'll cover today is actually some memorable courses on literature, and then I'll talk about my extracurricular activities and also my exchange experiences. And finally, I'll have some tips for some senior year entry students. So let me just briefly talk about what it's like to be an English major. So I'm very sure that like most of you might have some assumptions or stereotypes about what an English major is like. For example, like, oh, we're always reading a lot of books and we're always reading a lot of classic novels like Shakespeare, and yeah, and we're really good at English. So I would say that is true, but may not be true to all of the English majors in CHK at least. So actually, we will also, apart from literature, we will also study linguistics and also creative writing if you choose to have a major stream in creative writing. And apart from that, we'll also have some rather fundamental courses that are meant to sharpen your English writing, reading, and speaking skills. So we'll also have some faculty package if you're admitted on a 4-year scheme. And there will be some free electives, and also if you choose to do a minor in other subject, that is also fine. So apart from that, you also have some general education courses required by the university, such as PE courses. And of course, your college requirements. For example, if you're in CC, then you have to complete a final year project. So for the classes in the English department, it's actually mainly a 2-hour lecture with around 30 to 70 people. It can even be more. It's actually depending on whether that course is a major required or elective one. So after the lecture, we'll also have a 1-hour tutorial with around 10 students. So will mainly be discussions and presentations. And for the assignment part, for especially if you're taking literature courses, there are many individual assignments instead of group assignments. But if you study some linguistic courses, there will also be some group projects. So for the individual assignment, they're mainly essay and presentations. So just now I mentioned about some stereotypes about what an English major is like, and I'm sure that people would think that, oh, we're only studying some very classic novels, but actually we'll also have some other genres such as crime fiction and also movies, and also this one, the course that I'm going to introduce about, which is drama and performance. So we'll actually be reading a lot of plays. And then it is very, very different from other usual English courses. So it is also the reason why I think it is very, very memorable, because we actually have a real stage performance with real audience. And for the structure of the course is actually mainly composed of lectures and also workshops instead of tutorials. So in the workshops, we will practice different roles and different plays that we study throughout the course. And overall, the whole process is actually very fun, relaxing, and also interactive. So you can really have a taste of what it's like to be an actor or actress. And it's very, very different from other normal English courses that you're basically just sitting in a class and listening to the professor or the tutors. But in this course, you can actually get to move around and talk to different people. So I think that it is really, really fun. And I'm not sure if any of you are interested in drama as well. Okay, so for the next course that I think is also very memorable is called Superheroes in Graphic Novel, Comics, and Film. So this course, it may be very interesting to most of the people because we can actually study Marvel, DC comics, or even films in the course. And the course will mainly talk about, for example, like what it's like to be a hero, what is the definition of superheroes, are they all good or is okay for them to be bad for some times as well. And then we'll also touch on other topics like justice, race, gender, and identity. And for the assignment part, I think that it is also rather creative because as you can see from this picture here, it's actually called the storyboard. So you can actually imagine or create your own story about superheroes, and then you can actually write it down or draw it out like I did here. So it is really gives you a way to kind of like explore your interests, and also it gives you a very like a great control over what you want to write about in this course. Okay, so after the academic part, so for some extracurricular activities, I actually participated in the same contest organized by the English Society in 2019. So me and my friend actually won the second runner-up as well. So about exchange experiences, so I was very lucky that I got to participate in 2 exchange programs, one in the UK and one in the US. So I actually went to the University of Cambridge in the summer of 2019 for a month. So this program is actually a study program offered by my college, which is Chongqing College. And I basically studied interdisciplinary program and literature program. So I'll study courses about literature, movie, and also some cultural courses. And then I can also apply for credits transfer. So I think that may be an important concern for most of the students. And also, if you're wondering, the program fee is around 30,000 Hong Kong dollars, but you can also apply for some subsidies depending on your college or the university. So let me just quickly go through what I would be doing as a Cambridge exchange student. So basically, apart from the classes, I would also went to like a different tourist places for sightseeing, for example, the Mathematical Bridge, the Newton's Apple Tree, and also the university will offer a lot of activities for you to kind of like experience the British culture. For example, this one is actually for you to kind of like very chill to have like just grab a cocktail and then you can just chit chat around with different people that you bump into. So it's really a great opportunity for you to make some international friends, and it's also a very cultural thing because you don't really experience that in Hong Kong, right? And so for the weekends, we'll also, me and my friend will also travel to some nearby cities, such as we went to London, Brighton, and also Oxford. And then after the program, we also stayed behind and traveled to nearby countries. So we went to the Paris and also the Netherlands. So it's really great that even though you're going to the UK for an exchange, but you can actually travel to a lot of different countries nearby and also communicate with people coming from different countries because it's actually an international summer program. So you're not only communicating with people in that country, but also from different backgrounds. Okay, so my second exchange experience is actually at UC San Diego. So after my summer exchange in Cambridge, I came back for Hong Kong for a month, and then I was off to the US for a term for 3 months. So I applied this program through the university, which there is a department called OAL. So it is mainly responsible for exchange. And then apart from taking courses about literature, I also took some sociology and psychology courses. And these 2 courses actually inspired me on writing my final year capstone project. So as you can see, going on an exchange it doesn't only like inspire you culturally, but it also inspire you academically. And also, I can also like apply for credit transfer, and the program fee is actually the same as the tuition fee that you pay for a CHK, and you can also apply for a scholarship as well. So here are some campus shots at UC San Diego. So the left one is actually one of the canteens. So you can see that it is very bright and also very modern. And then down here is actually some of the facilities in the campus. So there is a hammock, and I was lying there enjoying the sun. And these two pictures are actually some very cool buildings in the campus. And it is fair. And this one you can see that there are some neon lights, and they will actually, yeah, they're actually changed to different words. And the university also offers a lot of different activities for students to participate. So for example, I went to the recording theater of the Ellen Show. And then during the welcoming week, we also have a lot of orientation activities, such as we have a concert in the campus, and we also have some activities at the beach. And then we will also celebrate Halloween in the campus. So speaking of Halloween, I also celebrated it with different international friends, and we would actually dress up and then put on some makeup. So the very left one here is actually my first time celebrating Thanksgiving with an American family. So it is really a cultural experience, a really eye-opening experience for me. So after the program, I also stayed behind and went to Los Angeles and also Las Vegas. So you can see that the left one is actually the NBA show. Okay, so after talking about my exchange experiences, I just wanted to say that I really, really encourage all of you to, if you have a chance, please really, really participate in an exchange program, because you can actually learn so much more than you can imagine. And I think that is really, really great opportunity for you to open up yourself to different cultures and also to different things. So yeah, really, really, if you have a chance, please do participate. And actually, the Department of English is offering a course called Oxford Summer Program. So this is a very great opportunity because it is less competitive compared to the two exchange programs that I just mentioned, because the Oxford Summer Program is only offering for the English majors. So you have a less competitive environment. So this may also be the reason why you should choose English as UHK. Okay, so now moving on to the last bit about the senior year entry. So I just wanted to say that it is actually very packed, the course schedule, because in the 2 years, you will be actually studying for around 5 to 6 courses for each semester. So it is very, very common for people to postpone their graduation, especially if they're minoring or they're going on an exchange like I did. So that's why I have to postpone my graduation. But I think that it is really, really fine for you to postpone it, because I mean, you're actually learning something when you're going on the exchange trip. So I think that is really worth it. So another point is that it's also fine to have no experiences in literature, because I actually studied hotel management before. And then in secondary school, I studied biology, chemistry, and economics. So you can see that there are no direct relation to English literature or linguistics, but still I ended up being an English major, and I really, really like it and enjoy it. So really, if you're really interested in literature, just go for it. Don't think too much, no worries. Okay, so for the final interview tips, it is really, really important for you to be well prepared for the interview. So you can actually go on the department website and to look for the course list and also the descriptions, so you can find out which course that you're really interested in. For example, perhaps the courses that I just mentioned, like the drama course, the superhero course, or even the Oxford Summer Exchange program. So it is very important for you to show how genuinely passionate you are at the subject and also at the program. So yeah, I think this would be my biggest tips for the interview. So after 2.5 years of studying, I wanted to use a word to conclude this study experience, so which is feel. So I think that literature is not only about reading or sharpening your English skills, but it's also about how you think and see things from a different perspective. So you can actually feel that after being an English major, for most of the time you will become more and more sensitive, and maybe perhaps too sensitive, because it seems like everything they will have meaning to you, and then even though no matter how trivial they are. So I think that it can really inspire you in daily activities, interactions with people. And so I know that a lot of people would say that, oh, what are you going to graduate? Like, what are you going to do after you graduate as an English major? So I know that even though we don't really have a specific profession, but I think that throughout these years as an English major at CUHK, what you learn is actually some very important life skills or mental skills that actually contribute to your whole well-being, and also that contribute to you being a mature individual. And it is actually more important than some, for example, like academic or technical skills, because it can actually help you to survive in the society when you graduate. So yeah, I think that's the end of my sharing. And I really hope that you can all enjoy the sharing and also find it useful. And good luck if you're really applying for English at CHK or any other courses at CHK. Just good luck to all of you. And I really hope that to see you at CHK English, even though I may be graduated by then. Yeah, but that's all. And thank you very much. So I will see you. Bye.